Hello, and welcome to this week's Oracle reading for the collective. Today, I'm working with Sacred Medicine Oracle, Asha Frost. And as I always do, I ask a very simple question. What does the collective most need to know right now? 3 cards came forward. The first is Strawberry, Love. The second is Medicine Right, Accomplishment. And the third is Medicine Bag, Gather. Looked at these 3 cards together, I thought, well, this is interesting, because I don't think these are 3 separate messages at all. I think Spirit is showing us a progression. First, we open our heart and heal it. Then we recognize how far we've already come. And finally, we gather our medicine and reclaim the parts of ourselves that are ready to move forward with us. So let's begin with Strawberry. Strawberry is sometimes called the Heartberry, and this card brings us immediately into the energy of the heart. But I don't feel that this card is talking only about romantic love. This is much bigger than that. It is about the flow of love itself, our ability to give love, receive love, and most importantly, allow ourselves to believe that we are worthy of being loved. And that may be something we're sitting with for a moment. Where have you allowed love to flow easily into your life? And where have you put up a wall? Sometimes we close the heart because we've been. Sometimes we also become so accustomed to being the one who gives, helps, heals, fixes, or takes care of everyone else that feels uncomfortable. And times we don't even realize we've closed ourselves off. The Strawberry card asks us to become conscious of those places, not to judge them, just to notice them. There may also be grief here. There may be sadness about something happening in your personal life, something you've lost, or even about what you see happening in the world around you today. The message isn't that you should ignore the pain and really think positive. Quite the opposite. Sometimes the heart heals because we finally allow ourselves to feel we've been carrying. Feel it. Acknowledge it. Move. And then let it. I also love the balance within the heart, because love isn't supposed to travel in only one direction. There is giving and receiving. So if you've been pouring love, energy, compassion, time, or support into everybody around you, perhaps this week's Spirit message is asking you, are you willing to receive some of that love too? Imagine for a moment that loving energy around in your heart. Let it soften whatever has become hard. Let it reach places that have been wounded, and simply allow yourself to receive. You do not have to earn love before you are worthy of it, and you don't have to accomplish one more thing. You don't have to heal one more wound. You can receive it right now. And that takes us beautifully into our second card, which is Medicine Rites and Accomplishments. This card feels very much like a spirit acknowledgement, almost as though your guides, helpers, ancestors, or whoever you work with in spirit are saying, do you have any idea how far you have come? Because sometimes we don't. We're so focused on what still needs healing, what still needs fixing, what hasn't happened yet, or where we think we should be, that we completely overlook the journey that we've already made. Medicine Right says a cycle has completed. Something has changed. Perhaps outwardly, perhaps only within you. But you are not standing in exactly the same place you were standing before. Think about what you've walked through. The difficult moment you weren't sure you could keep going, but you did. Think about the beliefs you have released, the relationships you have outgrown, boundaries you have learned to create, the fears you faced, the things you know that you didn't understand a year ago, 5 years ago, or even 10 years ago. We are often very quick to criticize ourselves and remarkably slow to celebrate ourselves. This card turns that around. There are times on a spiritual path when you need to do the work. And there are times when Spirit says, enough, sit down, rest, receive, look at what you've accomplished. And I might add, it's a good idea to write it down so you can see it with your own eyes. You don't always have to be healing. You don't always have to be searching for the next lesson. Sometimes you're allowed to enjoy what all that healing created. The ceremony connected with this card brings in rainbow light and asks you to notice which color comes to you. So let's do that for just a moment. Close your eyes if you're somewhere safe that you can do that. Imagine a beautiful light coming towards you. Don't decide what color it is or what it's supposed to be. Just know the first color that appears. Let that light move around your body and through your energy field, and allow yourself to receive it as a gift. Perhaps it represents an energy you need. Perhaps it represents awakening within you. You don't have to analyze it right now. Just simply receive it. And then please celebrate yourself a little, even if your celebration is simply saying, I made it through something I thought would break me. Because you did. Now we come to our third card, the medicine bag, which is about gathering. I have always loved medicine bags. They're deeply personal. And I actually make them with deer skin and decorate them however they decide they want to be decorated. So it's very personal to me. Additionally, a medicine bag can hold items such as stones, crystals, plant medicines, or meaningful objects that carry spiritual significance for the person who owns it. But I think Spirit is asking us to look at the medicine bag symbolically as well. Your medicine. What strengthens you? What connects you to Spirit? What brings you back to yourself? There is an animal spirit that has been appearing to you. Perhaps you're drawn to a particular plant, a stone, a crystal, a photograph, some kind of family keepsake, or something from nature. Pay attention to what is calling you. You don't have to understand immediately why something is important. Sometimes action comes first and the understanding comes later. But there is another this card that I think is especially important. The bag is asking us to gather. to reclaim, call back parts of ourselves that may have been lost, forgotten, abandoned, or left behind somewhere along our journey. And look at how perfectly that follows the first two cards. First, Strawberry says, the heart, let love in. Then Medicine Right says, recognize how much already survived and accomplished. And now Medicine Bag says, bring yourself back together. Bring your wisdom with you. Bring your gifts with you. Bring the lessons. Bring the parts of yourself you had to hide in order to survive. Bring back the creativity you stopped using. Bring back your voice. Bring back joy. Bring back your spiritual gifts. Bring back the parts of you that are ready to come home. The ceremony associated with this card has a beautiful soul retrieval quality to it. The sense that what has been scattered can return and that the soul can once again experience wholeness. So perhaps the question for this week is, what part of me am I ready to reclaim? You might want to journal about that. Sit with it for a while. Or you might even physically create or refresh your own medicine bag. Choose a few sacred items that represent who you are now and the medicine you want to carry into the next phase of your life. The message of all three cards, put them together. The message I hear is open your heart, honor your journey, and your medicine. You've been through things. You've healed things. You've grown in ways you don't even recognize yet. And now something is shifting. You don't need to drag every piece of your past into the next chapter. But neither do you need to abandon the wisdom you earned from it. Take what belongs with you. Love, soften your. Let yourself judge your accomplishments and gather the sacred pieces of yourself that you want to carry forward. Before we close, I'm going to leave you with 3 questions for the week. Where am I being asked to receive more love? What have I accomplished that I haven't properly acknowledged? And what part of myself am I ready to gather back and reclaim? Sit with those and see what comes. And if the card spoke particularly strongly to you, I'd like to hear which one it was in the comments. Was it Strawberry? Medicine Rites? Or Medicine Bag? And why? Remember, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Until next time, walk gently, listen closely, and walk the sacred path of beauty. And I will see you guys all next week. Have a very wonderful week ahead. Bye for now.